Back for the final time from the Air Force Academy, putting the finishing touches on a dominant win for the Utah State Aggies, 99-62 winners over the Air Force Falcons. Tyler Mon, Brian German. Brian, coming into this matchup, you sort of know it's a very tall mountain to climb. Absolutely. To go against Utah State regardless. The Falcons at halftime, very much in this game, came out of the gates in the second half, had a chance to cut the lead to single digits, but Utah State just too much.
Too much, and I said smorgasbord of players that they have. So much offensive talent and defensive talent as well. I think that goes kind of unnoticed partially is how good this team plays defense, but they held the Falcons to just 41% shooting, and that was a lot of late baskets by Air Force to bring that number up.
Let's take a look at some of the highlights from this one as Utah State will leave Colorado Springs at 13-1 for the season, but Air Force did some really good work, and again, had a chance to get this thing down to single digits early on in the second half.
Yeah, Caleb Walker led the way with 12 points, and then A.J. Patterson came in off the bench and had 9 points for him. A couple of guys real close to that double digits, but man, for Utah State, you can talk about just about anyone on this roster. They all had a great night. King hitting from outside, a couple of threes here, that one late in the game, but MJ Collins, they're just so many players and so many good, solid, fundamental players as Collins throws one down there.
Jared Calhoun told us this week that it's, 1 through 5, obviously you're thrilled with the talent that's on this Utah State roster, but 6 through 10 on this roster, they feel like they can compete with anybody. Collins is outstanding, one of 5 players in double figures for Utah State as he reached 20 points tonight for the 8th time in his team's 14 games this season. And, the numbers, when Utah State out-rebounds you, they are generally going to beat you. They've only lost 1 time under Jared Calhoun when winning the rebounding battle. They were dominant, especially in the second half in that category.
Absolutely. And for Air Force, they stopped the turnovers. They had 5 in the first 4 minutes of this game, so they have 9 the rest of the way. I don't think that's horrible. The assist number from Utah State just jumps out at you. But when everybody shoots the ball that well, 58%, it's easy to get an assist. Just pass the ball to your teammate who's open, and he's going to make it. But I think for Joe Scott and his team, there are some key points that they can really look at that they did well in this basketball game. You got to build on those things, start to get more comfortable on the basketball floor, make some basketball shots, and you're going to be in games like this rather than getting blown out.
And especially to be in games like this later and later in the second half is such a key as conference play gets deeper. In the next couple of games, you get New Mexico, you get San Jose State. Once you get that first conference win under your belt, it feels like so much of that pressure goes away, and you can start focusing on doing things to get win number 2, number 3, and move toward the end of this season with a little bit more momentum. But tonight, as I choke on the emotion of watching this game, I liked what you said about Utah State. It felt like a privilege to get to watch a team that good.
Absolutely. And for Air Force, maybe a silver lining on this is the fact that they only played this team once this year. They're done with Utah State, but they can get ready for the New Mexico Lobos coming up in here Saturday.
They will be in town this weekend as the Falcons continue the conference portion of this 2025 college hoop schedule. And that will do it for us here on this Tuesday night at Clune Arena. Our final score in this one is Utah State 99 and Air Force 62. Join us tomorrow night at 6:30 when Air Force women will take on Boise State right here on Altitude. This has been a presentation of Altitude Sports and Entertainment, your home for the Air Force Falcons. For myself, Tyler Mon, Brian German, and our entire crew, we'll catch you next time. Thanks for joining us tonight.